Hey everyone, it's Michael from Jobeca Technology Group, and I'm presenting This Week in Breach. Breach information about how folks are being compromised out there, and just stressing, as always, how important it is to keep your information safe. A lot of that we do at Jobeca by implementing various tools, firewalls, software, best practices, end user training, so on and so forth. But there's more to it than that, because if your information is stolen somewhere else, somewhere where you've opened an account, say at Target or Home Depot, you are at risk as well. And it seems that a day doesn't go by without there being new data breaches out there. So I want to keep you up to date on some of those. There have been a couple in the last week that are worth noting. The first is a big one that you would think maybe that's not going to impact me, but it's alert.org. And alert is Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training. There was a huge breach there that could have an amazing impact on a huge number of people. I'm just going to look at some details for you. This would be called a negligent exploit. That means that the web server had no password on it. Think about that. The web server had no password on it. The risk to small businesses is high. It's a breach that is a result of negligence, dramatically reduces confidence in the company by its consumers. The consumers in this case are law enforcement officers. There is an extremely high risk to the exploited individuals, compromised personally identifiable information, passwords and correspondence that could be used to target and exploit individuals, including law enforcement. It was discovered and disclosed in June of this year. Now, this is just a portion of the data that was compromised. Work contact information, personal email addresses, work addresses, cell phone numbers, who's taken what courses with their feedback, full name of who took the course, their zip code, histories on the instructors, skills and training, the names of instructors, geolocations on schools, courts, police departments, city halls, and places where people gather, such as universities and malls, officers' home addresses. You got that? 85,000 emails between staff and trainees dating back to 2011, including password resets, names, email addresses, phone numbers, what courses were taken, and when the courses were offered. And finally, highly sensitive information about weaknesses in responsibility. This affected 65,000 officers, but this information could be harmful to anyone in the United States, given how it could be used by domestic terrorists or other bad actors. So that's just something to think about. The other one is one where we might think, well, this doesn't affect us. It's over there in the other half of the world. Australian, a company called SignWeb Solutions were totally devastated. They are a small business web host and designer shop. This makes sense for our clients and for a lot of small businesses out there, because we think, who's after us? We're just a small business. If you look on the screen, you will see their web address. I encourage everyone to go to their web address and see what the impact was. They had 435 clients. The entire site was taken down through a web server compromise, distributed denial of service attack, data encryption, and ransomware, all hitting basically at the same time. 88% of customer data lost. They didn't even know who their customers were. Happened on June 27th, disclosed in July. 12% of customer data survived the attack. They are estimating up to 2,500 staff hours to recover from this, and it is a company of 3 people. All right, that's 800 hours that's 20 weeks full time. They're anticipating to get back live, beginning to get back live a little bit in August. Could your business survive that? I'm going to tell you right now, mine couldn't. So you really need to be thinking about the best protections that you can have in place. Anyway, I hope you found this informative, and I look forward to doing more of these in the future. Have a great day.